Temp gauge just went to nothing.
0 gears now. Stop reaching stuff and let me buckle you in.
Time you're just like bouncing around.
I think perhaps we've given up on winning.
Look at that.
Right, just turn it off.
Issues that we had at Calder. We blew the back of this coolant hose off. We probably need to put a bead on the back of this pipe.
Probably new reservoir.
Our temp sensor wire, that was too short and kept coming off. Shifter, which I don't know if you can see under there. This is held in with tech screws.
The fuel system.
Yeah, so our fully custom fuel neck filler kept wobbling loose because the fuel tank's not a perfect fit.
Yeah,
so it cracked the pipe, and when you accelerated, fuel would just straight out the back.
We didn't have comms, and
but we figured out a way that it'll work perfectly, right?
We'll
Yeah.
fix it for the next
like even better than with the race seat.
Correct. Yes. The glass is gone from that mirror.
Brake sweat, amazing, but like too touchy on the front.
The pedal, yeah, we need the master cylinder to move more fluid because the calipers, they're now, it needs a lot more fluid to move them, and our little master cylinder didn't move very much.
And what made it worse is that we had way more front bias because our rear brakes are still drums.
Some good news, our 3D printed intake manifold didn't dissolve. This could probably be a bit neater.
I think the wire, like, we'll be able to clean it up. I don't think we want to go like a full loom, because that's a lot of effort.
Exhaust way too loud. And then outside of all that, like the paint is just not in great nick. We might do a bit of body work.
Yeah, the cut and polish.
Obviously we had some issues throughout the race weekend. Lots of good stuff, but also some bad stuff. So we made a bonnet list of everything that we wanted to do for the next race, which is probably the Bend. And basically then we just got started with the disassembling to see how bad the damage was and just get started on the next phase.
So there's a bit on here.
Oh, the only other issue we had was with the dog bowl.
Oh, true, dog bowl. We did have some.
This has been completely redone.
Yeah, we will be
We're replacing the dog bowl.
Oh yeah, because it's meant to be fireproof, but when the radiator cap came off, you might see in the GoPro video, my feet got covered in hot water from underneath where Gavin seam welded it. So.
Easy as that.
still.
Put it up there in the shelves of things a poodle wouldn't fit through.
I think I managed to hit the wall with the exact amount of force that the bumper was designed to take.
Yeah.
Because like, the front of the rail hasn't been touched, but it was all bent basically like straight across here, like equal with the front of the rail.
If you hit the wall straight on, I think we wouldn't have to do any of this.
It'd just be bumper.
It'd just
I think so too.
If you crashed better.
If I'd, yeah. Could be worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it could also be not crashed. There are, yeah, could also be that.
There's a middle ground.
Yeah.
Cam and I were going to a Wreckers in Geelong to pick up a G52 gearbox, which would have fit our bell housing and engine, but Kit was worried that they're made of glass.
And we wanted it to be made of gears.
Kit really wanted a W50. So at the same time, also in Geelong, there was a W50 for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And so Cam and I...
Asking heaps of money for something that looked like a piece of junk.
Yeah,
and we'd bought a piece of junk of this guy before.
It had clearly been kept outside. It was rubbish. So Cam and I pulled one of our better Facebook Marketplace negotiating tactics. You'll see the screenshot here.
So we both offered him the same amount of money at the same time.
And then we claimed that was
Which the money was half
half of what he was asking.
Yeah. We then claimed that was market value.
I then offered $25 more than Gabbard offered him, so that he had a highest offer to go for. He then negotiated $5 off, but one extra Dare iced coffee on top of that price, and we had ourselves a gearbox.
So yeah, our great plan with this was to take the W50 home, pretend it was the G52, let Kit look at it, and be like, oh, this sucks, it's not going to work, oh, we should have got a W50, and then we go, ha ha ha, you idiot, we did get a W50.
To our chagrin.
The W50 doesn't actually fit on the bell housing that we had because we, once again, are bad at Googling.
Additionally, unfortunately, it wasn't even a W50, it was a W40. None of us knew enough about Toyota gearboxes from the 70s and 80s to identify that.
We also only found out once we'd sold the gearbox and the guy got it, said, this is a W40 and it's only a 4-speed.
And it's worth nothing.
give me my money back. And we
tried to pay that along and get our money back from the guy we bought it from, but he claimed innocence and being too poor to give our money back, and so we only got $200 and 0 Dare Ice coffees back.
Yeah, that was a real big hit to the budget. If you are going to do budget endurance racing, don't make big enormous mistakes and buy the wrong stuff all the time.
Yeah, ideally buy the gearbox that's going to work in your car, not several that won't.
Yeah.
Buy a BMW 3 Series.
At this stage we had a Borg Warner 5-speed, a Borg Warner Sport 4-speed, a G52, and what turned out to be a W40.
Evening. Yeah, it's little. I don't know why you were worried about the transmission tunnel.
Did you test the...
No, we haven't yet.
Is that the bell housing that we're supposed to be using?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't fit.
What do you mean it doesn't fit?
Oh, can't get on a ride.
It generally doesn't fit.
What do you mean, kid?
You can see how big it is. Are you sure this is a G52?
Yeah, it said on the plate in the Hilux that we were working on at Jolly's. G52.
Doesn't look like a J52. I don't think it's a J52.
What else would it be?
I don't know, but this doesn't look right for one. Came off with the gearbox housing.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'm pretty sure we ordered a gearbox housing. So.
In my mind, this looks like more like a W series, but I mean, it should go to that.
Well, that is different. Gav, that looks a lot like this gearbox, Gav. The one that Kit's looking at a picture of. Don't you reckon? That looks like the G52 that's over here in the corner. It doesn't look anything like that W50 that's on the ground over there.
Oh. Yeah. Did I not just say it looks like a W series? Wait, what?
It doesn't help us. Why doesn't the bell housing fit?
So this was a hilarious prank, but why doesn't the bell housing fit? That's supposed to be a W50.
It's a tiny bit. Do you think it hasn't gotten to here?
We should still try and straighten it out.
Yeah, no, but I don't think it's written off.
No, it's not written off.
It
could be an L shape and it wouldn't be written off.
There sure is a whole lot of grass in there.
It is written off, but it's written off because of all the other things that we've done to this car. Like the dog bowl and the fuel tank and stuff that some other people did that wasn't me.
So, getting started on getting the car straightened out, seeing what else the bumpy dome rattled loose.
Oh, Cam! Look at this. Oh, it's shoved in there.
Mate, I went up pretty hard and pretty regularly.
Genuine Calder Raceway grass. Anyone what?
Property of Bob Jane.
My foot's soaking wet.
Because it was...
It's cold. My foot's cold.
What implement do you think we cut this with?
While we were cutting apart the front of the car to repair the damage, we also decided that we'd make our radiator support removable to just make it easy to pull the motor in and out again. So Gav's cutting away willy-nilly with little to no regard for the safety of the front of the vehicle.
There's lots of things on the car that are garbage. I don't think
These-
Just in particular, the bit that Kit and I did.
the f***ing fuel tank's garbage, and the
Yeah, the fuel tank sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does suck. I don't know why. It's
This
like
is probably the
on-
least sucky. This is actually how it's gonna work. Like it.
Yeah, except the fuel tank is essentially how it's going to work as well.
Well, yeah, it's a tank, but this is.
Yeah, and this is a pipe, but it's the pipe that f***ing blew off.
I think it blew off because there was a bit of air in the
It
system.
blew up. It's like every coolant fitting ever has a
Which one doesn't?
I don't know why you're so offended by me calling the garbage thing garbage. No, I'm sorry, guys. It's a really great pipe. It's a great pipe. Nothing went. It didn't.
God,
Like all this stuff. is for another
I
reason.
got all the cameras down.
Tell me why it's so good. Defend it.
I put a rubber isolator and stuff on it.
Oh, we're going to keep that specific part of it.
That bit's not garbage.
Which bits are garbage, though? Okay.
Look at that! Wiring loom off.
I mean,
All while you
this
guys.
hose, this pipe, this hose, all the bits that
I'm pulling these off.
leaked and didn't work.
Lucky
fuel
Gav
tank
didn't
at
do
the
anything
back.
that leaked.
Yeah.
I said the fuel tank's garbage.
The king of fluid tightness over here.
Fluid retention master over here. My fluid stay within
I'm
it.
fully on board with the fuel tank being garbage, right? I also think it's garbage and it needs to be replaced. Hence why we have a fuel cell. I am seeing red. Right, we didn't have to pick because of the dog bowl. We had to pick because of this. You can take it personally if you want. That's fine. But
Hello, viewers. It's me, your boy. This is what we're doing.
And then we take these to all the tracks and we never have to worry about the Ziploc bags again. We just full race team it up.
Full tran-monted up.
And that's engine out.
Engine not.
I'm looking forward to this bit of footage not being used.
See how much cooler it looks without
It
this?
looks cooler, but it isn't cooler.
We'll get exhausted.
Thank you.
Can you take that?
Do you still believe in love? I wonder. Garbage.
Good.
That looks well worn.
Cam, can you get me the drain pan at a 24mm?
I'm filming, you prick.
Don't need to be so disparaging.
Can you just do it?
No.
Cam,
Get.
because I'm not sure if that's the right size, so I have to go under here and up here a billion times.
What do you need?
24mm socket.
I'll get it when I'm done.
Do you want to take the engine out or not?
Give him that back, Jordan. Jordan, get some cracker nut.
In a sec. I'm proving that I sometimes contribute. That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Yeah, the other side's nice and bolted on. So basically something's just...
Don't film yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get... There you go. So, this is bad example, but... And it's all covered in rusty water. It's actually rusty. Oh, look at it. Brakes all covered in... So basically the way these arms work is it has one lower control arm, and then this is like... I don't know, you might call it like a track rod or something. Basically stops the forward and back movement of the arm, because this is just one bushing here, there's nothing else stopping it. And so it bolts to the lower arm with these two studs, but it's just nothing connecting it. So if that came out, this whole assembly would probably snap backwards because there's nothing stopping it from pulling forwards or back. So that's not good at all.
Pretty concerning that there were just nuts missing from our suspension.
Yeah, well, one of the other teams actually ripped out their rear subframe, I think. It was gnarly.
And they didn't even hit the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so that just comes out now.
Bit of up, I reckon.
Look at... Whoa.
Dog bolt.
That solution wasn't brilliant, hey. The dog bowl was so close to being perfect.
Yeah.
If it was just a slightly bigger dog bowl.
Yeah, I don't think it was the fact that it was a dog bowl that meant it didn't work.
So we're going to use the ram from the engine crane, bracing it between the engine mount and the bent corner of the car, and just...
Oh my god.
And just make it straight, hopefully.
But it's actually doing a decent job.
That is almost there, Gav.
It's working.
Blue now. That all looks pretty close, really. This is the grille off our donor car. Has not one, but two Toyota logos on it. And if we flip it over, we see some pretty enormous washers being used on this side, and some cutting discs being used on this side to hold it on. What do you think of that, Gav?
It's great.
Gavin approved. It was a bit of a relief for me to see that it wasn't a huge amount of work to get a guard to sort of hang on it and for it to kind of look normal again. I think, unfortunately, we do need to do a call to action with liking and subscribing and stuff, because it's been proven to work.
Everyone that my mum has personally sent this video to, please like and subscribe. That would do huge things for us.
If it asks you to make a YouTube account, don't worry about it, we're not worth the effort. This is the bit where we're arguing and the logo comes up and the funky music from the start lifts, and then it's so easy. And then we record the next video.
Well, have you worked on your weird, unnatural posture?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this better, Nash?